What's your name and what are you doing here today?
My name is Brian Becker. I'm the National Coordinator of the Answer Coalition. We're here today on the 7th anniversary of the start of the Iraq War to say bring all those troops home now. There's still 98,000 troops in Iraq. And stop expanding the war in Afghanistan. In fact, end that war as well. Instead of spending $1 billion every 2 days for war and occupation in other countries' lands, use the money to fund jobs, education, housing, healthcare, the things human beings need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it's time to take out another birthday! Sorry, we got another group of civilians!
Sorry about that.
$2,000 apiece!
Yeah.
No ethnicity, it knows no religion, it knows no boundary. It is indeed the people united, and it is intergenerational. And here to prove that point, here they are, the Raging Grannies.
They say that no rally is official until the Raging Grannies sing. So, here we are from Florida, from Michigan, from New York, from New Jersey, and we'd like to dedicate our song today to our sister, beloved Granny D.
Granny D!
Follow the money to see why we go off to war. For 7 long years now, it's not freedom we're fighting for. Follow the money, it leads to those corporate whores. They've gone and bombed the Iraqis, so Halliburton can get more. Pfizer
Spoke truth to power and has always stood up for that which is right. Please give a thunderous welcome to Ramsey Clark.
Hey, we've got our work cut out for us. And a long way to go. But we have to start with today, the 7th anniversary of the war of aggression against Iraq. The Nuremberg judgment declared the war of aggression the supreme international crime, which it pretty obviously is. Our war of aggression was against an essentially defenseless country. We don't want to recognize that. George Bush wanted to play the hero on the deck of Abraham Lincoln, you remember. But that country had been bombed to daylights in the Gulf War. Their military armament was essentially destroyed. Their infrastructure was bombed out. And on Hiroshima Day of 1970, we had forced the United Nations to impose genocidal sanctions on Iraq. I guess we chose Hiroshima Day on purpose. And that one act took more than 1.5 million lives, according to every organization that deals with health and food and children, UNICEF and Food and Agriculture and World Food Program and all the rest. 1.5 million lives were taken by sanctions imposed on the people, and 1.5 million were children under 5.
Thank you! Wow, this is cool! The last time I was here on March 19th, we were freezing our asses off. So it's wonderful to see you all too. Is the honeymoon over with that war criminal over in the White House? Yeah! He became a war criminal when he was in the Senate, voting for funding these illegal wars. president. We can't make any more excuses for the president, no matter what party that president comes from. The Democrats and the Republicans are the war party. And we have to get that through our head. They're the war party. So we need you back here after the march to surround that White House and say, we're not for your crappy health care bill, but you have to bring the troops home now. We need the money for education and for jobs and for health care, not for these wars of empire. And it's great to see everybody. These are people that are camping with me across the street from the White House. And some of them. And it's great to be here on a Saturday. And it's great to see everybody. And it's great to feel energy. But we're not going to change real problems by marching on a Saturday and shaking our fist at empty buildings and going, you stupid buildings! If you don't change your ways, we're going to march by you again next year. No! We have to do what Mario Savio said back in the 60s. Before I'm going to close with that. Be here at 4 to help us surround the White House. Be here at 3:30. Come out to camp at 8 because the Popo is trying to shut down our camp. So be out there at 8. We need everybody there. The camp is on 1600 Constitution. We're on Constitution and they're trying to take away our constitutional rights. That's bullshit. And it's not about the Democrats, it's not about the Republicans. It's not about partisan politics, it's about the machine. And Mario Savio said, there comes a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. You've got to put your bodies upon the gears, and upon the levers, and upon the wheels, upon all the apparatus, and you have to make it stop. We have to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from running at all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ian. I think you represent a majority opinion in this country that we got to shut down those two wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. 7 years ago, an outlaw presidency and vice presidency invaded Iraq on a platform of lies, deceptions, cover-ups. They violated our Constitution, international law. They have to be brought to justice. And there has to be a strong action in Congress to do that, as Ramsey Clark pointed out. What's the result?